He is almost 5 years old, which is a miracle in itself, since Tristyn wasn't even supposed to be born alive. And even when he was, no one thought he'd ever leave hospital. But Tristyn proved them all wrong, and he's now getting ready for kindergarten this fall. He's also cheering on his favorite team, the Canucks, of course. Tristyn, another of Children's Hospital's little miracles, and Lynn Colliar has his story.
Like everyone else in BC, Tristyn has Canucks fever.
He loves hockey. He gets on his hockey socks, he gets on his pants, he gets on his jersey. He makes sure he's ready for the hockey games, and his hockey stick and his hockey ball.
Tristyn has only been home from hospital for 7 months, but in that short time, he's attended 2 birthday parties and started salsa dancing, not to mention all the hockey practice. Pretty incredible for a little guy born with 5 major health problems: a deformed heart, lungs, sternum, diaphragm, and liver, who was not supposed to be here.
They never expected Tristyn to be born alive. So his first breath was a miracle.
Tristyn was born with a rare syndrome called pentalogy of Cantrell. It's rare as hen's teeth. You'd never find it even in an average pediatric textbook. But it consists of a cluster of problems that predominantly affect his heart. So the basic plumbing of his heart was abnormal, but also the bony covering, the sternum. It isn't completely missing, but it's mostly missing. So you can actually see his heart beating just below the skin.
Old Tristyn had a farm.
Tristyn's life is a list of not supposed tos. Not only was he not supposed to be born alive, he was not supposed to talk because of the trach tube. He was not supposed to live a month past his 3rd birthday. He was not supposed to ever leave the hospital. But he's beaten the odds at every turn.
The day of his 3rd birthday, they found that Tristyn's heart enlarged, and they put him at end of life, and we had to sign his DNRs shortly after his 3rd birthday because and they didn't expect him to make it to Christmas that year.
But he did make it, thanks to a heart transplant last year. And now he's full of energy and curiosity, a going concern, a typical little boy. And his doctors say it's not just because of them.
Producing a child, you know, a little kiddie running around, that requires a lot more than a bit of surgical gimmickry. That requires, obviously, good nursing while the family's in the hospital. It requires a family, constant, solid support from, in this case, Bertha. She's a fantastic job, incredible job.
It's been a long road for Bertha. She was at the hospital when Tristyn was born to her 14-year-old niece. She fell in love with him with his first breath and has now adopted him. She spent every day with him at the hospital and credits everyone at Children's, from the surgeons to the nurses, even the cleaning staff, with Tristyn's success.
He's full of mischief, and he's full of life, and that's the important thing, is that he's so full of life.
The term miracle is underused. It's used for washing up liquid, but he is actually, in the conventional medieval term, really a miracle. It's incredible. It is unbelievable.
Tristyn is taking it all in stride, getting ready for kindergarten in the fall and another surgery later this month that will possibly remove the trach tube.
Do you have a victory dance?
But all he's focused on right now is hockey and his heroes in those Canucks uniforms.
He loves Luongo and Kessler. He always says Kessler.
Oh,
Go Canucks, go!
Oh, and the key.